Unstructured case interviews are very common in final round consulting interviews. You will not land a consulting offer unless you learn how to deal with these challenging and ambiguous types of case interviews. If you're preparing for your upcoming consulting interviews and don't know what unstructured case interviews are, then this video will be very important for you. I'm a former Bain manager and interviewer, and in this video, we'll cover what an unstructured case interview is and the 5 steps to solve any unstructured case interview. So, what is an unstructured case interview? An unstructured case interview is a business problem that you and the interviewer will solve together through a series of 3 to 5 questions with discussions built around each.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Siti Nursahira Binti Zainuddin. I'm from BA 273 3B. Today I will presenting a current issue in talent acquisition. The topic I have chosen is unstructured interview and their effects on employee selection quality in the retail industry.
Structured case interviews are most frequently asked in final round interviews, usually by more senior interviewers such as partners or managing directors. More senior interviewers have more freedom when deciding what case interview to give candidates, so they will often give cases based on their actual work experience without needing to do much preparation. As a result, these cases often come off as unstructured.
I chose this issue because the retail industry is one of the fastest moving sectors and companies are constantly hiring. With high turnover and urgent staffing needs, many retail managers rely heavily on unstructured interviews, which may look simple and convenient, but actually come with several negative consequences. So, let me start by explaining what an unstructured interview is. An unstructured interview is a type of interview where the interviewer does not follow any fixed format. There are no standard questions, no consistent evaluation method, and the flow of the conversation depends entirely on the interviewer's preference. In the retail environment, this is extremely common. A manager might simply sit with a candidate for a few minutes, ask whatever comes to mind, and make a decision based on how the person represents themselves. It feels natural and easy, especially when the store is busy, but this method is not reliable. This issue has become more important in recent years, especially between 2023 and 2025. The retail sector has been dealing with staff shortage, rising customer expectation, and increasing turnover rates. Because managers are pressured to fill vacancy quickly, the hiring process tends to be rushed. When hiring is rushed, the most convenient method is an unstructured interview. However, convenience often sacrifices accuracy, and this directly affects the quality of employee selection. One of the biggest problems with unstructured interview is their low reliability. Since every candidate receives different questions, there is no fair or consistent way to compare them. One person may be asked about customer service, while another is only asked about their ability for weekend shift. This inconsistent means the decision is influenced more by the interviewer's style or mood than the candidate's actual competencies. Another major issue is poor predictability. Predictability refers to how well an interview can predict future job performance. Research show that unstructured interviews are among the less accurate methods for predicting whether someone will perform well in the job. In retail, this becomes very clear. A candidate might appear confident and friendly during the interview, but later struggle with the actual responsibilities such as handling cash accurately, solving customer issue, or following store procedures. This happens because the interview did not measure the skill that truly matter for the role. Unstructured interviews are also highly prone to bias because the conversation is informal. It becomes easy for personal preference to influence judgment. Interviewers may prefer candidates who feel similar to them or who appear friendly during the first few seconds. Decisions are often based on personality impression rather than job level skill. In a fast-paced environment like retail, managers often rely on instincts, but instinct is not always accurate or fair. Especially when the goal is to select someone who will perform consistently. All these issues directly affect the quality of selection in retail companies. When employees are hired based on gut feeling instead of structured assessment, the chance of selecting the wrong person increase. This leads to higher turnover, more customer complaints, and additional training costs. In the long run, poor hiring decisions create operational problems, reduce productivity, and affect customer experience. To illustrate this better, let me share a simple example. A retail manager once hired a cashier after a short casual interview. She liked the candidate's personality and confidence, so she offered the job immediately. However, after 2 weeks, the new employee struggled with the POS systems and made frequent errors. Customers start complaining, and the store had to spend more time supervising and retraining her. The issue was not that the employee was lazy or unwilling. The problem was that the interview did not properly assess the skills required for the job. This is a common scenario in the retail sector and shows the real impact of unstructured interviews. Despite all these weaknesses, many retail companies continue to use unstructured interviews. The main reason is convenience. It requires no preparation and feel natural. Manager can make instant decision without going through a long process. Some believe they can judge a candidate's stability based on vibes or body language alone. However, relying on instinct is risky, especially in a sector that depends heavily on consistent employee performance. There are several ways to improve this situation, and the solution do not have to be complicated. Retail employers can still maintain a fast hiring process while making it more accurate. For example, they can introduce simple structured interviews with candidates, which is question related to customer service, teamwork, and problem solving. They can also include small word sample tests such as a mock customer interaction or a short demonstration of how candidates would handle basic store tasks. Adding a simple scoring sheet or providing basic interviewer training can also make a big difference. These improvements are practical, affordable, and suitable for the retail environment. In conclusion, while unstructured interviews may seem convenient, friendly, and efficient, they often lead to inconsistent, biased, and inaccurate hiring decisions in the retail industry. They do not really predict job performance, and they contribute to higher turnover and operational issues. Retail companies will benefit greatly from adopting more structured and competency-based approaches, even if the changes are small. Better hiring methods will help improve employee performance, customer satisfaction, and overall store operation. That's all from me. Thank you.